Our work is rooted in the Bradford versus the State Board of Education, and a lot of people in Baltimore know what that's about, and it's mostly focused, it is solely focused on operating funds for the school district. It was a suit against the State Board of Education mandating or on the grounds that we believe that the school system was underfunded, so that lawsuit addressed the operating budget. In 2002, the state adopted a law, Bridge to Excellence Act of 2002, which increased and changed the way funding was allocated at the state level. We didn't address the facilities work in our lawsuit. We're going at this at an advocacy level. That's our approach. We wrote a whole report on the conditions of school facilities and the impact. It compiles research on what the impact is of deficient school buildings, are on students and communities. I have some copies of this here if you're interested. So we used the report to shop around with a couple legislators and the mayor. The school system was fully on board to see what we can do about this. We built a coalition called Transform Baltimore, Build Schools, Build Neighborhoods, because we think it's important to build schools, and the neighborhood is also a part of this. It's a planning thing. People don't want to move into the neighborhood or stay in the neighborhood if the education program is not good, and if the school building itself is falling apart. So we think that it's important to stabilize communities as well. The mayor did respond. We did build a pretty large grassroots movement around this. It had some actions and activities, and the mayor came out with the bottle tax, and we had Mary Pat Clark and the other council members really leading the charge to get it passed. And as Keith said, it passed last night. This is a small piece of the funding puzzle that we need to put together. The state block grant, which Keith mentioned, is based on the Greenville model. They renovated all their schools in 6 years, all 70 of their schools in 6 years, or built new. Half of them were built new. We're interested in something like that happening in Baltimore City, and that's what the block grant at the state level intends to do. It's being studied now. Dr. Lever has put together a team with state officials, city school system, city administrators, and fortunately invited us to play a role. So we're hoping that that report comes out in the strongest way possible so that we can get some movement at the state level. We think that this is really going to start putting the pieces together so that Keith and his team aren't going out there doing patchwork and putting band-aids on things, and instead getting ahead of the game and really building great schools. So basically my main message is, we need to figure this out, and we need to pressure the mayor. I'm going to turn that back around a little bit. The mayor has stepped out and did this bottle tax, but she's the leader of the city, and the state's not going to move unless this is a priority for her. And for the city administration, the city council, now that they're invested and have passed the tax on this issue, we think that they can step up and do more work at the state level, and so that we can work in collaboration. And we definitely need to talk to the right people at the state level to get the block grant.